Episode 3, ELRS, TBS Binding, and RC Link Instruction. Locate the FC tuning port of the aircraft. Use a USB data cable to plug and unplug 3 times to supply power to the flight controller. Observe if the receiver's indicator light turns on. Proceed with the next unplugging action after the light is on. The aircraft does not need to be powered during this operation. If the indicator light flashes twice every second, it means the receiver has entered binding mode. You can also locate the receiver button underneath the front of the aircraft. Use tweezers or a pointed object to long press the receiver button to enter binding mode. Observe the receiver indicator. If indicator light flashes twice every second, this indicates that binding mode is active. Let's take the iFlight ELRS 2.4 GHz Commando 8 as an example to demonstrate the binding process. Short press, then long press the power button for 3 seconds to turn on the remote controller. Then short press the left 5-axis menu button. Enter the Tools page, select Express ELRS, and enter the binding page. Use the right 5-axis menu button to scroll down to Bind and Confirm. The binding process will then begin. Once binding is successful, the main interface of the remote controller will display the signal strength and the receiver's indicator light will remain solid, indicating that the binding is complete. Power the flight controller using a USB cable or turn on the aircraft. Once the receiver is powered on, locate the receiver button inside the aircraft. Use tweezers or a pointed object to short press the receiver's boot button. The green light flashing indicates that the receiver has entered binding mode. For this example, we'll use the TBS external module. Long press the 5-axis menu button to enter the device's system menu. Short press the 5-axis menu button to select XFTX Lite, then find Bind. Short press the 5-axis menu button again to enter the binding process. Once binding is successful, both the TBS receiver and the module will turn solid green. This indicates the binding process is complete. If you are using TBS Crossfire Transmitter, TX module, or ELRS TX module, your TX module needs to be set as follows. RC link for ELRS is set to 250 Hz by default. TBS version is set to 50 Hz by default, and adjust the settings according to your preference and needs. The RC link setting on the aircraft must be consistent with the TX module. That's all for this video. In the next episode, we'll introduce DJI FPV controller and FPV goggles binding.